Becky is still watching Morning Live on SABC 2 and SABC News Channel 404. We're still coming to you live from Kwakwa, the Eastern Free State. It's one of our TNA Business Breakfast show in collaboration with SABC. And this morning we're zooming into the Free State province, rather, the province that has actually achieved a lot last year. 2016 Matric results occupying the first position. So we're looking at the successes, what they attribute their success to, and we're also looking at the challenges that are still, remaining that would have to be tackled this year in order for them to maintain their position. Let's go to table number 8. That is where Me'oli Mlamleli is seated. She is the executive mayor of the Mangaung Metro Municipality. Me'oli.
Thank you very much, Palisa. My intake is on Monday. Honorable MEC, when he was reporting to the African National Congress, he said the following. He thanked the Premier, he thanked the education family, he also thanked all the mayors. So I'm standing here as the chairperson, provincial chairperson of Salga, on behalf of the mayors. There we made a commitment as mayors in all municipalities to say we are going to work together with the Department of Education, with parents and teachers, and I'm sure that all of us, I want to report here that all of us, without exception, on the school, when the schools were opened, all of us went to schools to go encourage teachers, to go encourage students, and also spoke to the learners to say, we are going to help education, we are committing ourselves. This must be known today that this is a Hlasela province. Together, we are doing more. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Me'oli Mlamleli. She's the executive mayor of the Mangaung Metro Municipality. And I believe, MEC, that's the undertaking that all the mayors have taken. Most of them are here. They sit at I see some of them at table number 5. So it shows the level of cooperation and commitment, not just from your education stakeholder, but from some of the political heads as well.
That is correct, Palisa. We call it Operation Hlasela in education. It's led by the Premier, all the executive mayors and mayors, members of the Executive Council, we all participate. In fact, they do more than just visit in the schools. Sometimes we sit in those schools, engage the schools, try to make sure that now we understand where the problems are and resolve those problems. And I want also to thank the mayors, because if you go around now, my schools in the Free State are clean, because mayors go and make sure the schools are clean. So that kind of support is saying to our teachers, to our leadership in unions that the whole society is supporting you. And this is the approach of the Free State.
All right. Table number 14, that's where Action Sitaka is seated.
Let me first thank the MEC Premier S. Mahashule Lema Tichere Kaufela grade 12 for elevating the prestige of our province. Gabatho ke lona. What are the systems in place for foundation phase and intermediate phase so that we sustain being number 1? Because I believe that some of the quagmire of challenges that we are in is because so if we are to sustain being number 1, tlamele re fund the program right through grade 12 so that we have a bachelor's ready grade 12 products. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Can we get the microphone to table number 4 where Nguyen Duli is seated? I'm just taking last questions because we're going to be changing the members of the panel. I'll be chatting to the learners after the ad break. Table number 4.
Thank you, Palisa. And let me then join the chorus of congratulating the province for the job well done. I think this is very commendable, particularly that this is almost a rural province. I think there is a huge challenge in our country, particularly with maths and science, where there's a myth that maths and science are very difficult subjects and therefore are meant for special breed of kids. Yet we realize that Free State is actually number 2 in achievement in mathematics in particularly. Now, the question is there really a national singular national strategy to teach mathematics in the schools? And secondly is, what is it that the Free State has done to actually propel the province to number 2 in mathematics? There must be something special, maybe, that the Free State has to share with other provinces. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ntatenya. MEC?
Well, no, that's maybe let's start by saying yes, we are number 2 in in mathematics in the country, but we are number 1 in physical science for the 2nd year in a row. And then when it comes to accounting, we are also number 1. The best accounting province in South Africa is the Free State. Life sciences, geography, maths lit. So there are quite a number of them. But I think
maybe you must repeat geography and life sciences.
They didn't get that.
They didn't get that.
Oh, okay. No, I was just saying that it is we are number 1 when it comes to physical science, geography, mathematical literacy, and life sciences. Life sciences, we are dominating. We've been number 1 for the past 5 years. And it's very exciting because, and there is that perception that black children can't do mathematics and science. But I want to tell you that in the province of the Free State, the top learner who achieved 100% in mathematics, 100% in physical science is a black learner. Suleiman is here. We've got 3 learners. We've got 3 learners from the local school here, Kola Tuto, who gave us.
They are well represented, as you can hear.
Who gave us 100% in accounting, right? Clean 100% memoranda. Right? So one of the things that we did in terms of tackling mathematics and science was to analyze where the problems are. We analyzed the problem. We actually supported our own teachers. We worked with organized labor, you know, your SATU, your SAO, and all other unions to say, we've got this challenge. Can we work together to resolve these issues? And I must say that we want to thank their support for especially township schools, because they are the majority in our township schools. And then the other thing that we did, we started making sure that in our schools, township schools, we have science labs. We also introduced technology. Hey Maths, for an example, that I'm told that Western Cape has now accepted to take them, was started here 6 years ago. Programs such as Kutlwano, where we focus on maths and science, were done, you know, for the past 5 years in the province of the Free State. So what we did was to say, let's focus. The area, as the HOD was saying, that we need to work on is languages. I'm not happy. I think that we can do better than what we are doing when it comes to languages, especially English, which is an indicator of success at the university.
And there's also a tweet from Thabo Kesa who says, any plans to improve on English literacy, which has proven to be a challenge at varsities. But I'm afraid this panel has run out of time. I'm going to have to release you. Just final words from you, Ntate Basjan.
No, thank you very much. I really want to thank our colleagues at home, especially the Directorate of Examinations and Assessment staff in the province and in the districts for a job well done to ensure that we have an irregularity-free exam. Thanks to our colleagues nationally, we are working together as one in this country. And thank you very much for the high standards and even the question papers. Thank you very much. We are looking forward to another good exam this year. And the process, as I have said, have already started. Thank you very much.
HOD, your final words?
No, big gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of the class of 2016. And we are looking forward to sustainable partnerships to ensure that we galvanize the future for the learner. And to the class of 2017, impossible is what they told the class of 2016. But the class of 2016 showed that impossible does not exist in their makeup. And 2017 class, they need to go and better the stakes and make sure that we actually achieve better.
Right.
And they are guaranteed our support, and every one of us in here, I think we are actually echoing the same sentiments.
And they usually say impossible means I am possible. That's what it means. MEC Rockman, your final word?
I think given the limitations on the resources, we are quite happy that Free State education produces value for money consistently. The tone at the top is in place. It is not just that there's no irregularities in examinations, but if you run a department with 31,172 staff, and in 14 months you can verify everyone except 7, it's a 0.024% of unverified staff, then you must know the department has effective systems in place. So I think the department is doing very well, and we will continue to work with them to make sure that they have the support that they need, both in terms of financial and improvement of service delivery.
All right, thank you very much. Fagimaluzo Bona, MBC, isn't it? MBC Mahwemanza.
Let me request all the businesses in South Africa, and especially those who are here, that they must adopt learners. At least if you can take one child to university, you are actually not preparing only the child's future, you are also preparing for yourself, because some of the children may be your employees. Some of the children may come back and turn around South Africa. So we want to ask business people, please adopt the kids, give one bursary to one Free State learner, including those who are watching on TV. We are requesting you, if you come from the province of the Free State, don't only do it for your family member, do it for somebody that you may not know, but you have done very well. I want to thank all the stakeholders, the unions, the parents for achieving this, but more importantly, the class of 2016. Class of 2017, you've got a challenge. We have to prove that reba pete, u fitela batho ahead.
Well, I think this year we are also going to focus on the lower primary level, because we have recruited some teachers of mathematics from Portugal. They'll be starting in February, because we want to make sure, we just want to prove Dr. Verwoerd wrong, that a black child can learn mathematics, and I think we have done so. And I just want to say thanks to all the stakeholders, business, teacher unions, our communities, SGBs, and I want to say overcrowding, it's a legacy problem. It's still going to remain with us for many years to come, because our township schools don't select the best learners. Our township schools accommodate every learner. Some of the schools, you see them performing and outperforming and outshining everybody. It's because they select learners. They take those learners they think are here, and that's why they get 100% all the time. So well done to the township schools, and well done to everybody. And this year, we'll still work and take as many children also outside the country, because they won't get all our South African universities will never accommodate them, all our FETs. And we are also going to give hope to all those who dropped out, because we can also take the grade 10s and grade 11s who have failed Matric many years ago and have no hope. This year we are intending to take them also outside the country.
All right. Premier Santolomo, ne ke batla bua ka taba ya the financial assistance that is given to students by the Free State Provincial Government. I know that over 8,000 learners studying overseas. Some have already completed their studies. How is the program doing?
Well, some of them we have studied, we have completed. Medical doctors, they are at our various universities. Our IT students, Vodacom is here, 35 of them are with Vodacom. ESCOM is not here, 38 of them are in Kuberg. A lot of companies, those who are in engineering, construction, they have taken some of our students, big companies, they are all here, these companies. And we have a plan because we are making sure that the necessary skills we lack even in government, IT, engineers, finance. We are actually saying to our municipalities, these are the people we need. This is the resource we have. And we are also saying to South Africa, we are creating the base for South Africa because in China, at Polytech University, a university should produce some of the leaders of China. We have students there from Tweespruit who are doing rocket science. So they won't be needed for Free State, they will be needed for South Africa and the continent and the world. And there are many such students all over the world.
Does your provincial government have any intentions on starting a film and publication school maybe?
This year I will announce what we are going to start during the state of the province, so that these students who have either failed a Matric and for some years they are hopeless, we have a plan for them. I'm sure we'll be able to take 1,600 of them in the following year. We are preparing. I'll make announcement. MEC Maho said I must make those announcements during the State of the Province address.
So it's a surprise for
So
now.
it's a surprise for
All
me.
right, now let's keep it at that. But thank you so much to the members of our panel, the Director for Examinations and Assessment, Ndateteboho Bazjan. We're also speaking to the HOD of Education, Advocate Sarelo Malakwani, MEC Finance, Mayor Sebi Rockman, MEC of Education, the Man of the Moment, MEC Maho, and the Premier of the Free State, Ntate Ace Mahashule. Thank you so much. When we come back from this ad break, I'll be chatting to some of the learners who have performed extremely well. Stay tuned for that one.